Hi you guys, and welcome to another pregnancy update. I'm so bad at keeping up with them. I wasn't able to do like a weekly update, but now that things have slowed down at the salon, I'm hoping to give myself a little bit more time to film weekly updates for you guys. We are fast forward into week 24. I'm so excited. I finally popped. I have a little belly now, which I will show you guys later. I've been growing like little by little, but I feel like now it finally looks like a pregnant belly. I'm feeling good using the Ovia app. Baby is the size of an eggplant, which is pretty big, I think. As of now, it says that she's borrowing antibodies from me to help boost her immune system. What was really exciting, did I say that already? Using the Ovia app, what's exciting is they give ovations. So this week we reached our first viability milestone, which is super, super exciting. I don't know about any other mamas out there, but since day one, I'm just like holding my belly and just making sure that everything is okay. And each week you like check it off and it's like, okay, we did it. A little bit closer to the end result. So seeing that there was a viability milestone that we crossed is so exciting. For this week, it's because the baby's lungs are developing and stuff. And since she's practicing her breathing, that's what made it a milestone for her viability. The baby's about 1 foot long and about 1.25 pounds, 1.5 pounds. I've been feeling good. I've been feeling more tired, definitely more achy throughout the weeks. I'm going to try to fill you in, but a lot of heartburn, a lot of pain as far as like achy bones. My back has been hurting because I'm not used to having this extra weight in the front. That's been a little bit of an adjustment. Sleeping, kind of painful because like hard for me to toss and turn. I'm a side sleeper to begin with, but ironically, now that I should be sleeping on my side, I want to just sleep on my back. And I think it's because, again, all the extra weight in the front, I'm not used to it. So I'm just like, it's a lot to adjust. But good thing is that TJ a while back got me like this huge body pillow for pregnancy where it's like a G. So part of the little swirl goes like in between your legs to kind of elevate your knee a little bit. So that's supposed to help with your hip and your back. And then the other kind of wraps around your body and brings it to the front where you can sleep on your side. So it gives a lot of back support and also support in the front, which is really nice. That's been really great. I love the pillow. The only thing that kind of stinks is like I can't really cuddle and it sucks. The pillow's in the way, but I need that support, which is good. Another thing that I've noticed, and I don't know if you can hear it, but I get like out of breath very quickly. Even just talking or just if I walk for a long time, I'm just like, okay, I need a breather. I've had a couple of weird little cravings here and there, but again, my cravings aren't anything insane that like I need to have, but randomly I'll want crazy things. I did want like the cup of noodle soup again, but I didn't actually have it. And then the other day, I really wanted SpaghettiOs. It's so gross, but they sounded delicious to me. They're not good, but I've been trying to eat better. I go kind of through ups and downs. At one point, I'm still like about the carbs, but I'm trying to get my protein in there. I'm trying not to overeat. I'm eating more frequently. My hunger is like through the roof, so I'm constantly hungry, but I'm trying to eat little snacks more frequently than just like indulge and just pig out. We had our week ultrasound. We went in and the baby was being a little stubborn. She wasn't letting us see the front. She was, I guess, comfortable. So we had to go back. And when I went back, they were able to see the front and check off and make sure her heart is fine, which it is. She's doing great. Well, they wanted me to go back, but my regular doctor just took care of that just because I guess they seemed a little concerned with my cervix, but they didn't say much about it. So when I went and spoke to my doctor, he, I guess, had to see the records and see what was going on. But thankfully, everything was fine. I mean, he was saying he's not really sure why they seemed concerned with it. Just in case you guys are wondering. I was reading up on it, which, you know, probably shouldn't do. But he did inform me that sometimes people get a little bit concerned and the length of the cervix is a little bit shorter especially when it's still early on. Towards the end of the pregnancy, I think it starts shortening, but you want to be careful with that if it's shorter towards the beginning of it, or I guess middle of it. Sometimes people need what's, I think, pronounced cerclage, where they actually have to go in and like sew your cervix shut. And of course you hear like horror stories, but then you also hear great stories. So I was kind of freaking out because the hospital, the sonogram place, kind of left me wondering why they wanted to check on it again. But I think they were just like being safe. I don't know. I was freaking out. I was really nervous, but everything was fine. So I went in, you know, my doctor, who I love, he saw me and everything was great. We're going to go back and just make sure that everything stays the same. But as of now, things are looking good, which is exciting. I did get a little bit of a cold, which I was not happy about. I didn't want to take any medicine. I don't think you really should take certain medicines. But thankfully, I was able to get better fairly quickly. I worked through it, but I also gave myself plenty of rest, drank tons and tons of water and orange juice, and I got better. And then TJ got sick, which stunk. But we're better now, and the baby's fine, and that's all we really care about. Oh, the movement. I feel her moving, which is so exciting. It's my favorite thing in the world. They have definitely have gotten stronger. At first, I would say, you know, I felt like little flutters, little wiggles, and now, like, there are times where it's full on, like, oh, there she is. The sweetest thing that completely melts my heart is that she, I think, is already recognizing TJ's voice, which is so sweet, because I'll come home from work and we're together and we're relaxing and I'm just letting it all out there. And anytime he talks, you know, we're like catching up and just talking about our days. That's when she starts moving. So she recognizes his voice, I think, and she loves it. Or that's what I'm saying. But it's really sweet because anytime he does talk, whether he's talking like to the belly or just to me or his friends or whoever, he does get very active, which is, I'm constantly being like, tell your daughter to wiggle, because I love feeling her. And he tells me, let's let her rest. She needs to grow. But sometimes, some days she's a little bit more quiet than others. Other days she's like super active. And I like when she's active because it's a little reminder like, hi mom, I'm okay. And me being the worrier, I'm just constantly, is she okay? But then I have to remind myself it's good for her to rest too, because you don't want her to be in so much distress. So she's doing well. So far, I feel good. As far as weight gain, I'm up 12 pounds, which I don't think is terrible, but for me, I'm like, oh my gosh. That's one thing that I have to remind myself, you know, the weight gain is obviously the baby, but also the placenta, the increase in like the blood amount and things like that. So I have to tell myself like, it's okay. I don't really care so much about numbers, but I do want to just make sure that I'm not getting too carried away or gaining too much weight, because it's really not necessary to gain too much weight. So I'm up 12 pounds, but I am, I guess, 6 months or in my 6th month. It gets a little confusing with the weeks and the months or whatever, but I'm 24 weeks. Wearing some maternity leggings, but I'm pretty much just living in regular leggings. I've also worn the belly band before with my regular jeans, and I'm still able to zip my jeans, but I cannot button them. So the belly band helps. Oh, we had gone for our registry and thinking about the baby shower because time is flying by, and we actually have to go back and finish up our registry because there's a lot of stuff. You know, the strollers, car seats, cribs, so many things that it's just, you would think, okay, I'll pick the best one, but there's like a million of each category. So of course we want, you know, what's safe and things like that. So we shall see. Getting ready for the baby shower, which is exciting. It's not going to be a surprise because I'm a workaholic, so I need to know what my schedule is like. But that should be fun. Maybe I'll vlog it. So that's pretty much what's been going on. I do want to say real quick, I feel like I'm all over the place, but a product that I wanted to mention that I really, really like is the Honest Organic Belly Balm. I don't have it with me. I really haven't been the best with actually moisturizing like my belly and stuff like that. as often as I should be, but I'm drinking tons and tons of water. So I'm hoping that helps with the elasticity of my skin. So far, no stretch marks, which I'm hoping it kind of stays that way. But I'm trying to be on top of it. So I do like the belly balm just because it's, being that it's a balm, it's almost like kind of oily, but I feel like my skin absorbs it really quickly. I was also using the Palmer's cocoa butter like for stretch marks for pregnancy, and I liked that, but that was like a lotion. So I think I'm kind of liking the balm better just because I feel like my my skin really absorbs it. I've been putting it here and there like at night when I get home from work, but I'm going to try to put it like in the morning before I get to work and when I come back and things like that. The other thing, actually, now that I think of it, literally yesterday when I turned exactly 24 weeks, I had like a spasm or what felt like a muscle twitch going on the right side of my belly. And I was a little concerned, but I was reading online, of course, because that's the first thing I do. A lot of people experience it, and sometimes their doctors don't really have an explanation. Some people say it can be like a spasm in your uterus. It could be the increased blood amount that causes the muscle spasms, which I don't know. Some people say it could be a spasm in the baby. I was freaking out because I thought it was the baby, and I was like, uh-oh, what's happening? But from what I've read, it does seem pretty normal. I don't know about common, but the people who have experienced it say that it's pretty normal. I will reach out to my doctor if it doesn't stop. It was on and off all day yesterday and a little bit this morning, but I haven't really felt it. But it doesn't seem anything too concerning. Like I'm not in pain and there's nothing out of the ordinary. It just kind of felt like you have a little twitch. Like, you know, when you have a twitch in your eye, it kind of felt that way on the belly. I thought that was weird, especially because that happened like exactly at 24 weeks. But I think it's okay. That's one thing, especially being short and just tiny in general. I'm like, there's not a lot of room in here. I don't have a long torso. Tall girls or people with long torsos, I mean, good for you. You got plenty of room, but this little one is nice and compact in there. But I think that does it. Now I'm actually wanting to eat healthier. Like I'm craving salads. So I'm actually about to go get a salad right now with my mom. I actually have a full bladder right now. So I think the belly's a little bit bigger than what it would be. But gotta drink that water, gotta stay hydrated for the baby and for me. I guess I will show you the belly now that I actually have a belly. So I just have my leggings like up high, but it looks really big. So yeah, it's officially like a pregnant looking belly. That does it. So that is my 24-week update. It's crazy. It's flying by and I'm happy about it because I can't wait to hold her in my arms, but I'm really enjoying pregnancy. So I don't know, trying to enjoy every single minute of it. So that does it. Thank you guys for joining me with this journey. If you felt any of these symptoms, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this little update, give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep on track with my journey, be sure to subscribe so you can see each time that I post a new video. But that is it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, be sure to stay happy, you guys.